Welcome back to Ask a Violet Guide. This week we have a question from a carer in our community who says, "My husband is refusing his doctor's recommendation, which could really help him. I feel caught in the middle and I don't know what to do." This is a scenario which is very difficult for both the carer and the person in the last stages of life. And it's certainly something that we as guides often talk with carers on our guided call sessions. Whilst we're not clinicians and we don't give advice about the relative merits of particular treatments or procedures or care that's being offered, we can help carers to have conversations with the people that they're caring for, to understand their situation and to help them make the most of the time that they have together, and to make decisions that are based on the person's goals and values, and ones that sit best with those goals and values. The issue here may be really difficult to understand. Why would you not elect to have a particular treatment if there was any hope that it might offer you even another few months or few weeks or some extension to the time that you're contemplating? It can be really difficult to understand that, but it is really important to say at the outset that the role of the carer in this situation is to support the person who is facing the end of their life and to help them make the best decision for them. It's essential for the carer and the person in the last stages of life to really have all the information that they need to make an informed choice. What is it exactly that's being offered? Is it a surgery? Is it a particular medication? Is it a procedure? What's exactly involved? Does it require a stay in hospital? Does it require daily visits to a medical centre? Does it involve having daily injections or other sorts of procedures? What exactly is involved in this particular thing that's being offered? It's really important to be able to make decisions in an informed way, to understand exactly what is the difference that this procedure or treatment is anticipated will make to the person at the end of life. So what are the positives? What are the things that the person at the end of life can hope for from this treatment? What difference will it make to their life? Is it just time, or is it quality of life as well? What are the downsides, the side effects, the consequences? Is the person going to feel ill? Are they going to be particularly tired? Are they going to have to travel every day? Is the treatment in line with the person's values and goals? What are the logistics? Where will the treatment be delivered? And how will that actually be carried out? If the person does elect to have the treatment, what happens if they change their mind? Is that a possibility? And what would happen if the person did make that decision? People at the end of life often say that it's actually much harder to refuse treatments and procedures and medications than it is to opt in to treatments. They say that they can feel quite guilty, that they don't seem to be fighting hard enough, that they're not giving their all to the battle for continued life. That's really difficult for people at the end of life. And is it entirely fair? Surely it's up to the person who is facing the end of their life to make these decisions, and for the carer to respect those views and to support the person as best they can in that decision-making process. After all, for many people, what's really important at this stage of life is actually the quality of life that they can have rather than the quantity. So again, we come back to the issue of communication. I think in each of the sessions we've had so far, communication seems to be the essence of most of the conversation that we as guides have with carers. So I can recommend to you, when treatments and medications and different types of care are being suggested, it's really important to ask lots and lots of questions and be really sure that you understand exactly what's being offered and particularly what difference it will make to the person who's facing the end of their life. If the person makes a decision which you feel as the carer that perhaps you wouldn't make in those circumstances, that's going to be difficult for you, but it is important to respect that decision and to support the person at the end of life as best you can. Thanks for a great question, and look forward to speaking with you again next week. Bye for now.